To ask the First Minister what the Scottish Government's response is to the recent EIS findings that young people with additional support needs are being let down and teachers are experiencing stress due to inadequate resourcing, in light of the reported reduction of nearly 20% in specialist ASN staff since 2010, despite a rise of over 710% in the number of pupils requiring such support since 2007.
First Minister.
President, we are clear that all children and young people should receive the support they need to thrive in their education. Support comes from all staff, not only additional support needs specialists. As a direct result of investment from the Scottish Government, we've been able to increase the number of staff in our schools, and not just the number of teachers. Educational psychologists, family liaison workers and additional support needs staff have been supported through additional investments from the Scottish Government, which includes an additional £29 million this year, specifically to support the additional support needs workforce.
Monica Lennon.
I thank the First Minister for his response. However, we still don't know when the SNP will deliver on the additional 3,500 teachers promised in the 2021 manifesto, or the 4,310 additional teachers if we include the overall deficit in teachers since that promise was made. But none of this will reassure my 13-year-old constituent Adam, who has barely been in school since August. He is not thriving, First Minister, and no longer wants to attend school because his additional needs are not being met. Will the First Minister apologise to Adam and his family, who are now investigating homeschooling because they are desperate? And will he agree to meet with them in the new year to take steps to support Adam, but also to reassure the thousands of children and young people across Scotland who are being failed by this total system failure?
Always through the chair. First Minister.
I'm very sympathetic to the circumstances that Monica Lennon sets out to me. I represent constituents, I represent members of the public. I've represented many constituents over my years as a parliamentarian, trying to secure additional support needs provision for their children, because parents want to do the best for their children and to make sure the education system can meet their needs. That's why the Government put in £29 million of additional investment in the budget. And I'm sorry to raise this on a sensitive issue, but Monica Lennon never voted for that. Monica Lennon sat on her hands.
Let's hear one another.
It's not good enough to come to Parliament and to demand this support and not be prepared to put the money in to expand the provision in our schools. That's the challenge that Monica Lennon faces today.